5 more people doesn't seem like a lot. 5 is a freaking ton in your zip code. It's a ton, but you're going to be huge if you take the right approach to make it happen for yourself. But the problem is the growth or the shrinkage that you have is so small, so ridiculously little, it almost feels unmeasurable, and you don't realize it's happening. Hence the word insidious. It's a slow erosion that you got a little more debt. You start looking around at other brokerages, and then your lead source is the problem, and then the economy is the problem, and then the election is the problem, and then the hurricane is the problem, and you find all these. But I think you might be the problem. I think you may be the problem. I think we got to fix that shit. I think we got to fix what you do every day, your confidence and competence level, and what you're putting out there, and just speaking to more people. How the hell are you going to get more lovers if you don't get more haters? As a salesperson, your job is to get nasty ass rude comments from people online talking about how big your nose is, that one eye's bigger than the other, that you're a scam artist because you're a real estate. You got to get as many of those as you can, because that's the only way you're going to get the people that love you, that actually want your product, your service, that want your representation, that have been looking for what you can provide for them, and get yourself more closings. That's how it happens. You don't get more lovers if you don't get more haters. If you're worried about what people think of you, I'm not worried about that at all. I'm worried that I'm helping them. You have to make this happen for yourself. And look, you're in sales. How many of you know you got to have a thick skin? That's what you have to have. That's your number one problem. So when I say do video and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't like that. I don't know how to do that. I don't have the equipment. I don't have. All of this is because you have thin skin. All of it is. All of that is because you don't have the necessary tools that you have to develop. These are skills. These are not gifts. Nobody was born with this. Nobody was born a good salesperson. You couldn't stand up. You couldn't talk. You slobbered out of your face. These are all skills that are taught. So this getting a thick skin, knowing what your desired goal is, and pushing through all the shit to get to the motherland, the people you want to help, the families that you're most interested in doing a great job and creating a meaningful impact in their life on the biggest investment they'll ever make in most cases, you got to push through the shit in order to make that happen. So you have to create a voice, you have to create an audience, and you've got to get a lot of people doing very, very well because of your advice, that you become that sounding board for them. But they're going to react to what they're seeing. And if all they're seeing is that the market's horrible and agents are screwing you around and the interest rates are too high and home prices are too high and everything's unaffordable, and if they're hearing all that, they're supposed to dig their heels in. So your prospect really needs to focus in on good advice, sage advice, helpful advice on real estate. Because you know what gets lots of clicks on the internet? Negativity. Tons of negative. Why you shouldn't do anything, and it's the worst thing in the world. Nobody can afford anything, and all of that stuff. That's what's going to happen. So you have to be the voice of reason. And that's part of how you build a following that is your following, that believes what you believe, that represents what you represent. They want to own a home. They want to buy. They want to sell. They actually want to do. Now, you're going to have a whole lot of haters that aren't interested in real estate. They rent real estate, right? They're renting a mobile home, and they want to tell you about how all the luxury home scam artists of whatever, that's not your customer. Let them run their mouth all they want. Your customer will love what you provide. But you don't care about anybody else's opinion because you're not helping them anyway. But once you have, and this is the key factor here, I want to make sure you get this part. Once you build this audience, what our Inner Circle coaching members do with Greg Luther Inner Circle, build this audience and then start providing helpful content for them, but then provide quarterly offers for them. Hey, I hope this training on interest rates was very helpful for you, and you understand the difference between mortgage rates and what the feds are talking about. By the way, there's a lot of new construction homes in town right now, and we actually created an information package to show you the 5 best builders and their top 2 floor plans for each of those 5 builders. Wanted to give you some tips on that, and I'll actually mail that to you free of charge. If that's something you're interested in, just let me know here. That's how you put an offer out and you do that quarterly. Now, next quarter, what do you do there? Well, hey, there's a lot of questions about, what's going on with interest rates and that type of thing. And I wanted to give you some updates on this. But by the way, I'm not sure if you know this. If you're ever looking around online for homes for sale, you're seeing a bunch of garbage. You're just going to upset yourself because the only thing that's listed online is the leftover properties that nobody else wanted. Did you know that a lot of the best properties are sold before they ever hit the open market? We have a program called the Perfect Home Finder program, whereby our marketing team will go out to the neighborhoods that you want, and we will find sellers that are willing to sell, but they're not yet publicly listed. We offer that to you with absolutely no obligation whatsoever. If you'd like to at least take a look at some of the homes before they hit the open market, just let us know here. Anyway, hope this training on interest rates was helpful for you, and we'll talk to you soon. That's how you make an offer. So your goal, pushing through 2024 and then rolling into 2025, is how do I build an audience and provide quarterly offers to that audience so people that are remotely thinking of moving are going to contact me. I'll keep talking to them. I'll keep educating them. I will be that voice of reason. And then I occasionally just say, by the way, if you'd like to work with me, here's some of the things I can do for you. This is how you build your business as a real estate agent. You know why no brokers are teaching this? Because they don't know how to do this. That's why they call them brokers. They're broker than you. They have no idea how to do this. So once you have an audience, you can put quarterly offers in front of them. All of our Inner Circle members, they actually have examples of how you put this together in a 5-part email sequence and 2 text messages and sending it out to your entire list. So it's not a salesy approach. It's a educational approach. Infotainment. It's information that's entertaining, but also if you'd like to do more, here's what we can do for you. This is how you build your business. So start thinking about growing your business, getting your content educational, helpful, infotainment, get it out to them as often as possible and build that following. It's going to grow so much quicker than you think it would. It happens pretty damn quickly if you're consistent. I want that to happen. You don't need to do it nationally. You need to do it in your own little market. I want it to start happening right now. Day 1 begins today. So hopefully that's helpful for you here. I try to provide as much valuable content as possible. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing for sale here. Our enrollment for Inner Circle is completely closed. There's no way for you to get involved with us, but I want to provide as much free, helpful content as possible. So make sure you are following the page and you ring the bell. And most importantly, build our community, build our audience. Share this with other agents that you think it will make a meaningful impact for them. That is the ding in the universe that I want to be known for, that I'm helping as many people as possible. Hopefully this is helpful today. Go out there, build your audience. I'm Greg Luther. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye for now. Greg Luther, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you're never going to see me again. I consistently put out regular content, and it's extremely helpful for real estate agents to grow their business. I want to keep you up to date on what's working so that you're in the know and you can take action accordingly. So be sure that you like and comment here, but most importantly, make sure you follow, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on anything. I'm here to help you in growing your business, and I'd love to do so. Follow right now.